All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It's really hard to know how to start this. There's been so much work, so much excitement, so much build up to this year's AFHE convention. So it is the 37th annual Arizona Families for Home Education convention that's going to be held at a brand new location this year, Grand Canyon University. We couldn't be more excited, more proud, and more blessed to be hosted by such a great organization here in the Valley. And so we have so much to cover for you because I know there's been a lot of questions and in the anticipation, just saying, hey, it's a new location. What do we do? What do we expect? And so we created this virtual just walkthrough. It's going to cover some high level information that's all available on our website currently. And so after this video, you're actually going to be able to go back and revisit all these resources I'm talking about. I just want to highlight a few that will hopefully put your minds at ease. And we are just going to add to the excitement and of being able to meet together and see you. And so if you have questions about mask or no mask, that's on AFHE.org/convention. If you got questions about parking, hotels, restaurants, teen programs, speakers, workshops, all of it is going to be available on our site. And so we've even created a brand new blog post for you to check out as well. That's a very popular one that's used throughout the years in the past. And so without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and jump back into it. The first thing I want to point out is when you go to AFHE.org and you're just on our homepage, you're going to notice that on the bottom, we placed a blog article called What to Expect Your First Time at AFHE Convention GCU Edition. This is a very popular article that comes down to reference every single year, and we've utilized it over the years when we were down at the Phoenix Convention Center. And so we did place a new one on there. You can, of course, get to our blog through AFHE.org/blog as well. If you can go directly, if you're on our homepage, you can always go to the top right-hand corner and notice the blog up there as well. Where I'm going to spend most of my time is under the convention tab. And so a logical question that people ask is what happens when I arrive to campus? And so I'm going to focus just for the first part of this on the hotel, dining, maps, and parking tab. And when you click on that, you're going to notice that there's everything from information about the GC hotel to summer hours for dining, as well as a campus map. And so I'm going to show you some highlights with the interactive map. Notice the summer hours here, which were actually created and special just for our experience to be as convenient as possible. We have 10 eateries or dining locations available to you as a guest that you can utilize throughout the entire convention. And so those are from anything from a snack shack that's in where the keynote speaker is to brands and names you might actually recognize like Habit Grill, Chick-fil-A, Panda Express. So there's lots and lots of options. We even have healthier options on the side of Purple Greens. We've got a convenience store open for you called The Grid on Lopes Way. Of course, we've got the Grand Canyon Beverage Company, so there'll be plenty of coffee opportunity as well. And the restaurant over at the GC Hotel will also be fully up and running for our use as well. When you scroll down, there's campus map. And so I'm going to click on the interactive map. The reason why I really like this map, and when I click on it, it's going to open up a bird's eye view of campus here. The reason why I like this map is you can notice where you can zoom in and out, but also each building has a number. And when you click on the number, it'll show you a physical picture, like a street view of it and a little description. So when you're poking through this at your own leisure here, you can spend as much time as you want perusing this, zooming in and out, but I'm just going to show you just an overview of the main features of convention where we're going to be. So first thing to notice, we've sent out the address, but in case you weren't aware, it's 3300 West Camelback Road in Phoenix. And so 35th Avenue runs north and south. It's very easy to get to from the freeway. Camelback runs east and west. And so campus is just a short jaunt over from I-17 and Camelback. If you're coming from north, south, east, west, doesn't matter. It's very convenient for you, close to the airport. So when you land on campus here, 33rd Avenue is the main parking garage. Building number 7 here is the main parking garage that you're going to see is the most convenient. It's the closest. It's free. We've highlighted that in multiple videos. You can come and go as you like. When you arrive here, you're going to notice here when I start explaining the layout, it truly is the most convenient because it's right in the middle of everything. When you first show up, we're going to be checking in. We couldn't think of an easier way to do it, but just say, hey, just go to the arena. So the arena is a very prominent building. It's a beautiful building on campus, very large. It's hard to miss. If you look east at all, you're going to pass by the Jerry Colangelo Practice Gymnasium and then the large arena here. And so The ticket office is there. If you've ever been there for basketball games, same arena. And so you're going to check in there. And I just want to let you know that the exhibit hall this year is we're excited to have in 2 of these buildings that are connected by a corridor. So they're going to be in between the Jerry Colangelo practice gym as well as the GCU arena. And so once you check in, you're going to be close to exhibit hall. And a lot of you might be saying, oh, I get it. That's wonderful. How about the keynote? Keynote is conveniently located in the South Gym or the Antelope Gym. And so it's not that far at all. It's over here at Building 22. Many ways to get there. You can walk through the shade if you want, hug the shade from the buildings, but over in Building 22 is where you're going to find the keynote speaker. We also have lecture halls in here that we're going to be utilizing for the convention. And for the parents, grandparents, guardians who have teens in our teen program and took advantage of Unbound this year, we're excited for you. We know that they're going to be blessed. We know you'll be blessed. That's going to be housed conveniently by Antelope Gym. And so building number 12 right here in the Lopes Performance Center, they have a wonderful setup. And so it's all within proximity. We're also going to have a couple breakout classrooms in building 9 here, as well as in the stadium. And so it's going to be great and convenient and just exciting for us all. Our special learners track this year is going to be featured in that in the lecture halls in 22 as well. And so we are beyond excited to have those resources for us. Kicking it back over to the arena area side of campus, I also wanted to point out that there's a building next door to the arena called Ethington Theater 21, where it's a large facility we're also going to be using for some speakers and workshops. Building 19 here has lecture halls on the bottom, and the theology building, we're going to be utilizing that one. Building 57 will also be utilizing lecture halls on the bottom of 57, which is next door to that one. And then if you've grown up in the Valley, you may have noticed a church that was on the corner here at Camelback and 31st. Those buildings are still there, and we're going to be utilizing the auditoriums from there as well. And so we're going to have plenty of signage. We're going to have plenty of volunteers. We're going to have plenty of staff available to help people with questions. And so we are excited just for you to get a lay of the land as well. And so if you get a chance, come to campus early. Check it out. Feel free to walk around and just get your bearings so you know how to best utilize and spend your time. Also, there's campus tours available. So Grand Canyon made that available, and that's on AFHE.org/convention. And so you can set up a live tour. Spacing for that is limited. I understand that a free lunch is being provided per family unit when you sign up for one. So if you want to take advantage of that, please do so. And so the other thing on this interactive map that I just want to point out before I hop out of this resource is Lopes Way. And that's this dashed red line here. So that's where a lot of the eateries are going to be featured. So when I mentioned like Panda, Chick-fil-A, those were all up on this Lopes Way area. And so again, we're in kind of a big L. So if you want to think about from the church building that some of you may be familiar with, all the way over to the parking garage. And then we're just up here to the keynote and the teen program. And then of course, for our eateries and things like that, we got Lopes Way open as well. And so it's just gonna be a great time. When you get a chance, feel free to check out the map. And again, that's under AFHE.org/convention. And then you're going to land on, which is right here is the homepage. And then from there, you're gonna go to /hotel. And that's where these 3 resources are that I just highlighted. All right, the next resource that I'm just gonna, again, it's up there for your own viewing is convention. And when you go to details, I'm just gonna show you, we have the countdown timer on there. We have our former blog postings about our updates with COVID. We have the schedule. And of course, this is where that whole book of campus tours on there. If you want information on the youth program, just again, go to convention, and then you're gonna, children and teens, that's gonna bring up this tab. Has all the information on Unbound. And so this is a great program. My own daughter is going to be taking advantage of that one. And so feel free to check that out. The next one, of course, very popular. If you go to convention and you click on speakers, you're going to notice information on all of our speakers who are flying in from around the country that are so excited to be here with you today. And of course, I cannot leave without mentioning our sponsorship tab. So if you get a chance, please be sure to go and click out and check the sponsors out, because without their generosity, without their donations, we wouldn't be able to have the convention in such a convenient and affordable way that we have for many years past. And so feel free to check out the sponsor page. We've listed all of them on here. We're so blessed to have such great community rally around us to pull off this year's convention. And of course, if you have any questions, feel free to let us know. But that's going to do it for this wrap up. We're excited to see you at convention, the 37th annual Grand Canyon University. Again, my name is Joshua Segato. I hope you have a blessed day, and we look forward to seeing you soon.